talking.
I'm also
Wow.
communicating with my vocal cords through the electronic capture device affixed to my wireless
Okay,
headset.
Joe?
Very interesting there, sir.
Testing. 1, 2,
Jordan?
3.
Yeah.
Can you talk?
Check. Hi.
Sick.
Hi.
Sick. And
My name's Jordan. Playing Spike.
I'm gonna turn you up, Trevor.
Hey, Brittany, can you give us a soundtrack? 1, 2, 3, 1,
Y'all the worst.
2, 3.
Chaos.
Chaos.
This is Sparta.
Oh, I love how
Poor
I'm
choices.
dumb and I misclicked something on OBS and they weren't actually seeing our cameras. They were just hearing our voices. 'Cause
Listen,
I'm a genius.
that's good enough, you know?
Yeah, no, that's great.
They can see our
Going
faces
on.
through theater of the mind, okay?
Yeah, 110%.
Yeah, we're playing this whole game as Theater of the Mind.
Welcome to our podcast.
For those watching, who do you think voice matches with what face?
Mine matches with my face.
No, not you.
Was this voice patched with? Oh wait, Jeb.
Alright,
Chubby
so,
and the Jets. Okay, there it goes.
We're going and we're running over here.
Yep, I
Alright.
see it. Nice!
Heyo!
Nice!
Heyo!
Nice! Okay, so what I was saying before I became a robot, I'm glad Jeb was just playing D&D with us, or whatever his name is. He's
him?
my
Please
Dungeons and Daddies. Yeah, I didn't feel like leveling up as children made any sense. So that's
Yeah.
why we're not doing it like
It's a fair
that.
assessment.
But there will be child flashbacks. How can I not ruin your guys' day? Hey, who wants to go first? Oh no!
No way!
Watermelon!
We're so connected.
It kind of tastes like cucumbers. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually.
Right?
Not false. Not false.
Yeah. I mean, it's good, but it's just not. Yeah.
Mhm.
I honestly bought it because of the color.
But do you understand how this game works? Because you just asked us, the players, who wants to go first.
Who wants to go first?
Oh, for leveling up. For leveling up.
For your level up story.
Oh,
What did you think I was
okay.
asking you to do?
Oh, boy.
like we were playing the game.
Oh yeah, here's the game. We all go
We ended
first.
last session. Who wants to go first?
Who wants to go first? Who got the initiative
Who
token?
doing the thing?
Whose turn is it? I am attacking Europe from Brazil. I love Risk.
Gosh, I hate Risk. I hate Risk so much.
Oh my god.
I suck at it.
Risk is one of my favorite games.
Who wants to go? Who wants to level up first?
Me.
I knew it.
Who said that? Was it Josh?
Me.
No, it's Jordan.
Oh, it's over there. It's Jordan.
It's
Jordan.
It's
Yeah.
Jeb.
Jeb Dan. Captain Spike. Tricky Dicky Mickey.
Dickie
What happened after you drank your drinks?
I passed out on the front porch.
I don't think so. I think you walked up and fell into a bed.
Did I?
I think you went comfy. You know what I mean?
Did I?
It's been a long day. You're really tired. You know there's soft sheets.
That sounds like me. I mean,
Hmm.
probably. There's a chance that I might have like felt the cold, splintery ground and just thought, no,
Yeah.
this is my thing. Yeah.
And
that's what-
Baldur's cat probably farted real loud, and you're like, nope, out of
He-
here.
Like, you'd think that a cat that doesn't have a litter box would smell better. Actually, no, you don't. No, it smells awful. I'm just being honest. It smells disgusting. You're entirely right.
So you
Yeah.
drunkenly walk into the house, past your brethren,
Yeah.
up the stairs,
We lost Josh.
and to your
fine.
bed. And as you go to lay your head against your pillow, as your body falls onto the bed, you fall directly through it and splash into the water below. You are sinking into the depths of the ocean. You immediately find yourself immersed and surrounded by water. in a very deep darkness as you just continue to sink down deeper and deeper into the depths.
Oh.
How's it make you feel?
Well, I mean, the darkness isn't exactly something that I prefer, but the water's comfortable. I mean, I take a deep breath and I breathe it fine.
Yeah.
I just breathe that salty water and
Delicious.
just enjoy it going through my gills. Sure.
Do you have gills?
I think so. I really don't know.
Would you have gills and lungs?
I honestly just assumed that was why all the kids picked on me because they was
Do you have
disgusting.
lungs?
I'm amphibious. I don't know. I just thought that I had gills just like going in and out. Yeah.
That's
But-
disgusting.
It is disgusting. It's
Yeah.
no wonder no one liked me. But yeah, I just sort of sit there and float.
Cool.
It's homey, but almost unsettling.
It's also empty.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And no matter which direction you look in the water, there's nothing except for darkness. You
That is
feel
eerie.
something stir through the water. You can feel the water moving around you. Something is definitely there. The ocean itself kind of comes alive and begins to move, almost like a current around you. And a voice kind of bellows out of the darkness around you. And it says, I am thee that saved you, called you forth from death. But there is another who lays claim to you? Dost thou not tell me of other entities that want you as thine vessel?
Okay. Nice to finally hear a voice to the person that saved me.
We take offense to the term person.
I do not mean to offend. I tend to do that to people. Though you are not people. I don't know about submitting to anyone. I apologize.
Upon thine soul is a mark. One which we did not see until now. An entity tried to entice you, so we pulled you here.
A mark? Like, what kind of mark?
You are marked by another Spike. Who have you sold yourself to?
I didn't, honestly. I'm sworn to the sea. I'm sworn to the water, to everything that is you. I try to make myself as low as possible, but like I'm in water. So like if I go low, I'm basically just doing a flip. Like I'm just
You're
I'm
just a
just
little
trying to-
stupid. That's all.
yeah, just a little.
I like it.
I'm just trying to humble myself as low as I can to the ocean. I'm so sorry. I had no recollection of anything of what you're talking about. Please do what you need to remove it. Do what you need to make me completely yours.
It is a part of you as much as you are a part of us. We have decided to grow you, to mold you, to shape you, to ready you for wherever this entity is calling you to. For in truth, we believe that it is much larger than even us.
What's larger than the ocean? What's larger than the seas? Than the water that consumes each person? There's how can something be larger than you?
It's not for you to understand yet.
You see, that's I mean this in the nicest way possible. This is the second time someone said that to me, to my family. Why? Why? Why not now?
We believe you aren't ready yet. We believe you must grow much stronger, Spike. When you awake, there'll be a trinket on your nightstand. Use it when you are in need, but only when you are in need, no other time. And with that, almost like a jettison of current from below you pushes you back up through the water to where you fell in at, and you kind of wake up with a start. You're wet, but you don't know if that's sweat or not, or just your natural moisture because you're a freaky fish man.
I just like cough, like as if I'm expecting to cough water, as I filter out my gills to switch to breathing actual air. I look over at my nightstand. Is it right there?
There is a fuchsia colored conch shell. And where the shell goes in within itself, it has like salt water in it, as if it was just dunked into water and pulled out.
I pick it up.
You dump the water out?
I'm waking up in the morning. I like put it on myself. Just
Oh, okay, cool. So while you're dumping it onto yourself, while you're dumping it onto yourself, 3 bullets fall out of it and boink you on the forehead.
I whisper into it because I know in conch cells you can hear the sea hitting the shoreline. Thank you.
You hear a very distant rumble of the sea, and inside that rumble you hear, "Don't expect this often." That's it. It fades out.
Okay.
Oh, what do you get at level 4? What does Spike become?
We're level 6, right?
Level
Are
six.
you 6?
Level
Are you
six.
4 or
Level
6?
6.
The other
Six.
game I made a character for was 3. Okay, yes, so
Level-
6. What do you get level 6? I'm sorry.
Level 6, I have Aura of Protection. Everyone
JK, we're going down, boys. You wanted to be kids again.
No.
Alright, so level 6 you have Aura Protection?
Yeah, me and everyone within 10 feet of me have a +2 to all saving throws.
Nice.
Yeah. It'll get better, but
Is that
as you can tell from my people
That's a
skills,
normal
my
paladin
charisma
thing.
is lower.
Yeah.
like the
Yeah,
passive?
that's a
It's
normal one.
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah,
always
just
on?
Yeah.
Yep.
always.
It's like your
Paladins are
charisma-
very
yeah.
good at just being paladins.
Yep.
Wow. And it
Yeah.
gets
There's
better
that there's
the
that
higher
there's
I
that
go.
other paladin that can just block for you constantly, which is crazy. Like if he's within like 15 feet of you, he can just like jump in the way and take hits for you instead of you getting hit.
Stand
It's so
behind
stupid.
drum.
Yeah, it's that essentially. Yeah, I played with Pastor Allen, like Alan Bailey, and he played like that, and he just took hits for everyone else, and it was so annoying. Who wants to go next?
Ooh, I will.
Okay, Barshoon. What did you do after you got back?
After I returned, I went upstairs, talked with Marwin, and then the other people who were like inside. Let's see, Spike and Balder went outside.
Mhm.
Um,
Jael and Ulamak were downstairs.
Jill and Ulak were downstairs. Yeah.
Teller was in the basement with Matthias. Did I say it right that
No,
time?
I was
said it.
No.
I was in the basement with
Dang
Matthias.
it. Maddie,
Teller
why
in
couldn't
jail.
you say it, Josh? I can't not hear it.
Matthias.
Matthias.
Hard E.
Matthias.
Hard E.
Matthias.
Ulumak and Matthias were in the basement.
Matthias.
And then the teller and JL were in the kitchen looking over
Yeah.
the map
That's right.
with the lantern.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm talking about when everybody started going to bed, because JL went to bed on the couch. And
Okay.
then before Teller did anything else, he went downstairs and spoke with
Okay, so I think I
You
went
know.
into the part. Oh my gosh.
Matthias. Did I do
I
it? I did
You
it.
did it. You did it.
Perfect.
I'm not gonna kid you. When I was trying to say it, my mind was going Matthias. I couldn't. Anyways, Barshoon.
Barshoon went into the parlor to tune up
parlay.
his dulcimer, his Appalachian dulcimer.
Um,
So he's kind of sitting up. I mean, it is kind of a cabin out in the woods, so I wanted to say like one of those real poofy, like upholstered chairs, but it's probably got like animal skins instead of like upholstered cushioning on it. But it's, you know, a kind of a parlor bench that he's tuning the Appalachian dulcimer on.
do you think you tune it till you fall asleep?
No, I think I'm just awake for the rest of the campaign. No,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think I tune it and then I'm just kind of strumming something really soft, lullaby-ish, and eventually kind of fall asleep, reclined against the wall on the bench, not lying down, but kind of reclined, still a little bit upright, with the dulcimer in my lap, basically.
Okay. I think towards the late of the night, the early of the morning, you wake up to realize you're sleeping on a couch. You know what I mean? And there's this almost like restless feeling of where am I really? But while you are sitting there on this cool elk skin chair, it's now made of elk skin, yeah.
Sorry,
You
Joe.
hear something.
We took all your elks and made them into skins
Yeah,
for our
that's
parlor.
right, you
Oh
summoned
my
a
God.
million
As long as I
elk.
never break concentration, we can have all.
Yeah, you can.
For
You
our
can have all
parlor
the elks
benches.
you want.
Oh my
The
god.
second he breaks concentration, the elks are all
Our
gone.
whole house
God.
disappears.
You eventually hear a soft melody playing on the stale ear of the night, floating through the house. What do you do?
I put down the dulcimer next to me. I stand up and start humming along and walking towards the source of that melody.
Okay, cool. As you walk, you hear the plucking of strings, and as you get closer and closer to the source, you hear a very low like humming, and you round a corner to the kitchen, and you see the lantern sitting on the countertop, and that's where you hear the music emitting from.
I'm gonna hum along and pull up like a stool next to the counter, kind of cross my arms on top of the counter and put my head down looking at the lantern and hum along with it.
The music kind of, not greatly to the point of it being noticeable, but kind of intensifies. And then you hear a voice, and the voice says, "How I wish you can actually hear me, and not simply understand a tune coming from within."
Mm-hmm. Well, I heard you then, so maybe keep singing the same song you're singing now.
There is a cloink of luck as you hear. You can hear me. Uh, Rather curious by the flame. I haven't heard someone hear me from within here within decades.
Well, I mean, if you want to just go back to playing, I'll grab mine and try to harmonize, but
Oh, a jam session. It has been so very long, and I am so out of tune. I don't even really know how to tune an imperial harp, or if it can go out of. Hi, I am Emmett, um, the battle musician for the royal choir of the Holy Sacred Flame.
pleasure to make your acquaintance, Emmett. I am Barshun Temerity, Bard of lore across uh, half of these lands. It is a pleasure to meet someone in such a unnatural fashion.
I would say so as well. It has been so long since I've met anyone new. It doesn't happen often for us. You must be quite special.
Um, I guess the last few days have maybe indicated that I am more mm, special than I thought, which, I mean, to be honest, I do hold myself in pretty high regard. Most people do. You know, the whole half of these lands thing. But how how long who's the last person you talked to? Not because JL, she listens. Can you not talk with her?
JL listens, but she hears us more in unison than in singularity. She talks to the other keepers. She can talk to the Kantu who are stuck in here. And she can hear us as one whole. But it's very rare, I would say, for a single soul like mine to be able to speak to someone like him.
Well, then I treasure this opportunity, I guess. How are things for you in there? You were recently rehomed, in case you were unaware.
Moved
Yes,
was it was odd. Um, it was shaky. It was exhilarating.
probably why the harp is out of tune.
Possibly, it could be. I I do say I don't know what's going on out there. Could you fill me in slightly? Are we still in
Oh my.
Flamekeep or
No, you are. Flamekeep was betrayed by members of its own, who became convinced that uh, bringing the Dragon Kyber back was the best thing to do, instead of keeping the traditional ways of the church. Fighting demons, they thought, oh, just bring them back because that's the way to get power or whatever they want. So, Flamekeep, I don't think is under the control of the church any longer. Is under the control of the cult of Kyber, if we want to call him that. And you're somewhere safer, I hope, for now. I mean, you're with me.
I would
Doesn't
hope
amount
we're
for much for
safer.
safety, but
Well,
at least you'll hear some good tunes coming your way.
seeing as that is the only news I've received in decades, I would say it's pretty bad news.
Yeah, yes, Agile's still here, so everyone with you will still be speaking with her. it's not the worst news. But
I
yeah.
I guess. What do you plan on doing?
Ooh.
I mean, you seem kind of mixed up on this. You're just a traveling bard, aren't you?
Yeah, I thought I was orphan, picked up by a kindly woman in the woods and raised, and then went out to do my own thing. But turns out that I was left on one side of a magical gate by an ancient scholar who also left all of my adoptive brothers on the another side of a gate, and somehow were a key or very important in stopping the domination of Kyber over the entirety of this world. Probably.
That sounds like a big deal.
Oh yeah, we've got a few threads that we can chase. We've got this elf guy who's helping us out. We've got probably a couple other places we could go nearby to figure things out. Probably like a ruined battlefield we could hang out in, see what's up. But yeah, it's a lot.
I don't mean to seem too blunt, I imagine. Why not just leave?
Oh,
Why fight for these people you didn't know until yesterday?
see, I would
I fought
leave.
and I fought and died because it was my duty and they were my people, but what do you owe to them?
I could leave. I could go off in the land, continue my great work of receiving accolades for performance and wits and
Oh boy.
works of art. But I have this inkling that the release of a ancient demon, the overthrow of a centuries-old church, the return of a primordial dragon is something that, if I'm supposed to be in this story, oh, this story is going to be good. And let me tell you, I will not miss out on being at the middle of a good story. I could talk, I could go around, people could be like, oh, Barshun, he made such good art, he played such good music in that tavern this one time, and then talk about, oh, well, look at Ulamak, he went up and slayed the world-ending dragon. I think I want to be a part of that. So no,
Why?
I am much too vain to leave.
Oh, I can very well see that, but why? Why would you want to be a part of somebody else's story? You can craft your own story, Barshoon. You don't have to play by
No, no.
somebody else's rules. I
You
let
mistake me.
me
I'm
let
not
me.
joining. I am being
Oh,
the
no one
center of
said
this.
joining. Barshoon, we can leave together. You can hear me. You can hear my music.
I can hear you, yeah.
You can take me. But we're trapped. You said. What did you say? We're trapped in a lantern.
Yeah, yeah.
We can just go. Why would we stay here? We can just go. I can. You're.
See, it
With you,
seems
I
like
can experience the world again.
oh, see, I don't do good with competition though. That's the there's only
But
room in this space for one bard. There's only room
well,
in this
you
realm
can
for one
hear
bard.
me. Well, at least my words. Well, others can hear my music. I'll be your backup band. Isn't that what you want? To be the center of everything? Have everything? Give you everything, Barshoon.
It's tempting, but your harp's also out of tune. So,
We can fix that. There's lots of magic in this world. I also play a mean keyboard.
oh, I've been looking for some synth pads for so long.
I got that retro wave.
Wait, are you talking about this square wave cut? Oh,
Yeah. It's good.
oh.
It's some beautiful stuff. But in seriousness, Barshoon, we don't have to be here. you can pick me up, and we can walk out that door, and we can leave.
I don't think I really want to touch this lantern. I saw like all the work that was put into to move the flame and like control and like all that stuff. Oh, and I touched it for a little bit too. Huh.
What's wrong with touching the lantern?
That probably the person who knows the most about the flame told me that I can carry it as long as I want. And when I heard the whispers and the promises and the incessant desires for freedom and for fame at the expense of all else, that I could give it back. And when it was still light out, I gave it back immediately.
I think it's at this point that you realize the shadows in the room have grown overbearing and are now kind of reaching towards you and over you. And with that realization and with this crack of thunder in your mind just happened, you hear the musical melody again. As it starts to stir up, it stirs up stronger, and you can hear other instruments kind of stirring with it. And with that, you hear that voice from Emmett, that humming voice, leading a choir in a song. And as that happens, the shadows begin to recede, and you hear from inside Lantern again. I imagine that speaking with me is dangerous, friend. I'm very glad I got to speak to someone again. But perhaps we shouldn't talk. Don't listen to him. Please. He can even attack me.
Thumbs up.
There
Good luck
is
with getting that harp in tune.
a right things. There is a right way to do things, Barshu. Don't fall for his tricks, no matter who he sounds like. And that voice kind of fades, and the lantern goes back to glowing like it normally does.
Ooh. Wow. Barshun picks his head up off of the counter.
We can say you made 2 new friends.
So stands up and goes to walk outside for a crisp evening air, refreshing, to think about what just happened.
Nice. What does Barshu do at level 6?
At level 6, Barshun gets 2 things. One is a bard feature called Counter Charm, which I can play in order to give my allies advantage on resisting charm or effects that would compel or control.
Cool.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. So like someone casts a command or control or dominate person spell, and I notice it, I can on my turn use an action to play a counter charm to help them break free of that influence. The second one I get is
Cool.
not for combat. It's the bardic feature for the College of Charm. College of
Elegance.
Charm? I don't know. Whatever that college is called.
The
Glamour.
Charmage?
The
Glamour.
College
There will
of
be Charmage.
Glamour.
Ah,
Called
Glamour
Mantle,
Hold.
Mantle of Majesty. Once per long rest, I cloak myself in Fey magic that makes others want to serve me, and can cast command every round on somebody for
Cool.
a minute straight, taking unearthly beauty, an unearthly appearance of beauty. And if I've already charmed them, they automatically fail all their saving throws. So if I charm someone and then Mantle of Majesty them, I command them for a minute to do whatever I want. Because they are
That's awesome.
enamored with me.
That's so cool.
God. It's awful.
Awesome.
I need to
River or
memorize.
Ulamog?
I need to memorize the Arwen speech for when that happens.
Oh, we're rock. Ready?
I'm gonna close my eyes.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, we both did
Yeah.
paper.
You guys both went
Okay.
paper.
Rock,
Rock, paper, scissors.
God
Damn it!
Okay, listen.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Guys!
You both tried
We're
to big
so
brain.
in sync.
You
Rock,
both tried
paper,
to big
scissors.
brain.
Okay,
Okay,
you go.
alright.
You got it. You got it.
Oh, there we go. All right, it's River.
Woo!
Hey, River.
Mhm.
Hey, how was your
Hey.
night?
Pretty bad.
At least he's honest.
We turned elk into furniture.
Yeah, it was rough.
I skinned all the elk.
So what'd you do?
I forget when I headed out the door in the context of everything, but I think I headed towards the town because we kind of had to leave in a hurry. And I don't know what I.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm expecting to find there, or like
Mm.
I don't know. It just feels like I need to go back, especially to see Forge Man.
Okay. So you're making your way from the house to the town.
Yeah.
And as you're going, almost like out of the corner of your eye, as you're walking down the road, you catch the shape of someone walk out of the woods behind you.
Yeah, I just launch a firebolt.
Amazing.
If I don't recognize him as like one of my brothers,
No.
yeah, no, just straight firebolt.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Or-
Roll.
Okay, all right. I don't know if would I fire a warning shot.
After everything that happened.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a demon. I'm gonna smack him. Sorry, dice or magic dice, and dice. Oh wait, no, I produced flame at him. There we are. 10.
To hit? Or
Yeah.
how does this work? Okay,
Yeah, 10
I'm
to hit.
always bad with magic.
No problem.
So you shoot your zappy zap fire at him. And it flies towards him, and then almost looks like it hits a shell, like a sphere that's near him. And you watch as it and sucks into whatever he is holding inside of his hand. And it's at that second you don't see it, but you see the glow of it. There is a man who hasn't stopped walking even after you shot a bolt of flame at him. Fully cloaked, head to toe, with an object that is emitting like this radiant light. And he just keeps moving. He doesn't stop. He doesn't even acknowledge you. He just walks right back into the woods on the other side and keeps walking.
Okay, phew. I'm glad he wasn't walking at me because I was about to run. Yeah, no, I think as like he comes onto the road, I start kind of going back and starting moving quicker and quicker, and then he like crosses the road and goes off into the other part of the woods. I'm gonna kind of just stand there watching him until he's almost out of sight, and then I think follow him kind of stealthily as best as I can.
Yeah, you keep a healthy distance, but you watch as he just pushes his way through the forest and the undergrowth with like purpose and determination. He's going somewhere, and he is not letting anything stopping him from getting there. He strides through the trees. He strides through the underbrush, and as the trees begin to thin out, you come to a clearing. You know these woods. There's no clearing here. And you watch as this figure walks over to the edge of a cliff and stands at it.
I'm gonna try to sneak up closer, but like stay at the edge of the forest. Until he does something.
Okay.
If he does something.
He doesn't do anything. He's just standing looking over the edge of this cliff.
All right. I think Owlbert flutters out from my shirt. And kind of starts to head towards him and then come back to me and then heads towards him and then come back to me. And I'm just like, stop it. But eventually he's just standing there doing nothing.
Nothing. He doesn't
Okay.
turn. He doesn't acknowledge you. He's just watching something.
I'll stand. Hey, you okay? Sorry about the fire.
As you kind of move out into the clearing and start talking to him, that's when you actually hear what he's watching. The immense roar of battle, of sword on shield, on bones cracking, on flesh tearing, on things that are ungodly and unholy roaring at the top of their lungs, of battle chants and of holy choirs. And you can see from where you're standing that this gorge, this valley, is humongous. And you can see in the distance just this sea of white and silver clad against the most foulest beasts you can possibly imagine.
I think like as I'm seeing this, I'm kind of walking forward, closer and closer to the cliff and to the guy. But then I think it registers like, oh snap, this is like a 10-minute walk from home. And I'm just like, hey, it's great to meet you. I gotta go, and I just turned to run away. So I gotta get back and warn everyone.
As you turn, the stranger calls out to you, and he says, "Have you become a coward that quickly? It's only been a few days." The voice is extremely reminiscent.
Yeah, let me
It
bring this.
is your
Thomas.
weapon scourging friend, Thomas.
This isn't real, is it?
I'm getting some lag. I can't
Okay.
hear you. Hold on.
I think we're back.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. I can't hear you. I'm going to leave the call and come right back.
Bye, Trevor.
Well, anyways, I'm the TM now.
Okay.
You
What
see a giant marshmallow man on fire.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's
What do you
good.
do?
There's a giant marshmallow man on fire.
I'm just gonna watch and see what happens. Is he like falling? Does he like smother a dragon with his burning body?
Yeah, that's what's
Get him all
happening.
sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the dragon's like
He's only
trapped
on
underneath.
fire because the Ghostbusters were trying to trap him.
Ah.
Can you hear me?
Graham cracker.
Yeah,
Am I
got
here?
Yes,
Yeah,
Trevor,
yeah,
you're
okay.
here.
Whenever I try to join anything, it happened when I first joined too. There's like a 30-second like just nothingness.
Yep.
I come
Yeah.
in and it's just like, and then it just kind of shows up.
That happens sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything you said. I saw
That's
your
okay.
mouth
So
moving and no words.
Yep. All good. I hear his voice and I say, "This isn't real, is it, Thomas? Why
I
can I
guess
see this?"
real is kind of. It's real in the sense that it happened. It's not real in the sense that it's happening. You can
Okay,
come
so that
stand by
thing,
me,
and I-
River. It's okay. Are you
So
pointing at
that-
a giant marshmallow man?
Well, I pointed at a giant monstrosity and I say, "So that thing's not gonna go kill everyone."
No, they won't move from this spot. This spot is here.
So didn't you like fight in this battle? Why are you? Did you fight in this battle? What is this the? Do I recognize like? Is there like a tower in the battlefield that I would recognize as the tower? Okay. And you're like, what? Why are you here? Why aren't you?
I think it dawns on you that you're overlooking the burning grounds.
Okay.
Before they were turned into the burning grounds.
Okay, so like you're definitely a ghost.
Ghost, memory. I'm not really sure anymore either. I think are you like moved up towards him now?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you now see what he's holding. He is holding a blade that is so ornate and so beautiful and so radiant that it fills your heart with fear. You are drastically afraid of what this blade can do.
Yeah, I just like because this is the blade that he's been talking about for like the entire time. I mean, I assume I just let loose whatever sort of like most expletive that River would know.
The
It's like,
worst
is
bad
that-
word. The
Yeah,
baddest bad word.
it's like that is that it?
It is. Kind of.
Did you
It's the
find it?
memory of it. I still haven't seen it, River.
Okay.
For whatever is connecting us currently, I need you to know. Maybe it's so you can just see this and understand what it is. Maybe it's so you can understand how powerful it truly is. I need you to find it, River. I'm bound to this memory now. I can't leave. Not again. Not anymore. You need to find my blade. And do not fear it. It is for you, not against you. Now watch. And Thomas walks off the cliff.
Yeah, I'll look over. Is he
What?
Is he
What?
down splatted?
He's dead. He hit the cliff that's right below it.
He pops back up as like thing right
Remember,
next to
it's
me, and he's
okay. You know? Hey, it's your boy Thomas, and we're here with another prank video. Watch this one.
I'm a ghost. What do you know?
I'm gonna jump off a cliff and splat myself again. Another cliff. No, you watch as he falls, and as he falls, he begins to like gain friction around him, like watching an item re-enter the Earth's atmosphere, and you watch as he just crashes into this army. And the section he crashes in, just this large circle emits of this pure radiant flame. And you watch as the beasts and monsters that are fighting the soldiers burn to nothing, and as the soldiers just gain their morale around Thomas. And you watch Thomas move with such purpose through this army as he is cutting down and destroying the enemy. And you watch as this blade makes such easy works of these enemies. And then you see as he comes into combat with the largest, most disturbing thing on the field. And you recognize it. It is what crawled out of the puzzle box. And it locks in combat with Thomas. And as he brings the blade on it, and it grabs the blade, and this surge of energy happens. And you watch as the burning grounds turn into the burning grounds and melt everyone away.
Dang.
You wake up? Kind of. You're awake. But you're standing in the forest in front of your house. You didn't walk really anywhere, I guess.
Sleepwalker, we got a sleepwalker here.
Does Barchoon see me as he walks out the
He's
door?
leaving? Yeah. Sure.
So I think as you see Barshoon going out, you're seeing. I'm probably sweating. That's why I needed some like cool air to walk around in.
Yeah.
After that, I'm sweating and definitely shaking. So there's sweat on my, going down my pale skin.
All right. I'm just my brain's moving like a mile a minute as like all these things that like I got bits and pieces of over the course of like 6 months or a year or however long we were apart, and I was like there. like it now kind of makes sense.
See, the only correct response was for you to walk up to him, pull out a Glock, and be like, "Forest is haunted," and then walk inside. That's a callback to my Monster of the Week game.
Yep, it's very good. It's very good. It's very, very
Oh.
excellent. Oh,
Are you okay?
This is where Matt pulls out his Glock and Lantern's haunted.
Lantern's haunted.
We already knew that.
Well, yeah, that's true. Oh, Giles was so right about the lantern. Man, oh boy.
You like hold a seance with it?
No, it just
Almost.
I met the man inside of it. Emmett, he started sharing his story about being a harpist. Like we saw all of the soldiers who had died defending came back to defend one last time as we left. It was like he had been part of the Silver Flame of the choir, a harpist in it. And we spoke, and then a few minutes just talking with him.
Huh.
I think I talked to the shadow because I was talking with him, and then it wasn't the same person. And this is, well, maybe not crazy. The room was, the shadows in the room were reaching for me.
Ah.
Let me tell you though, kind of halfway through, like all the way at the end when he was all the way shadow, it's like, oh wait, hold up. But the middle, oh man, that seemed kind of good, and I made some really good points myself too. And the beginning was great. I got to meet the harpist. But yeah, the end was very disconcerting. I probably did not help you right now. You seem like you had a lot of things on your mind already.
Yeah. Yeah. So like the Silver Flame is just a bunch of dead people
It's more
and
than
an evil
that.
thing.
It seems like, I mean, if everyone's like Emmett, then maybe the flame speaks through the voices, or maybe the shadow can speak through some of the voices. Maybe not all of them, because there's older keepers in there, like before Jael, that Emmett was talking about. But yeah, it's full of, I guess, the spirits. But some of them speak for the shadow sometimes. I don't even. Do you see
Yep.
Baldur out here? You run across him or anyone else?
No, I went for a walk in the woods and kind of got turned around. Did I ever tell you about Steven? The guy I met? Well, I told you about the tree. That was cool.
The tree, yeah. Yes. Not
So
even.
yeah, so while I was foraging in the burned ground, there was another forager there. He was just looking for like one thing. He lost his sword, but he was there like every time that I went there. Like no matter when I went there, he was just there searching. He also was like weirdly wise and seemed like he anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. He is definitely a ghost and he's haunting me, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. But he so he just haunted me out in the woods. And I think I saw a giant marshmallow. No, I think I saw the battle.
That's River. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
I think I saw the battle of Is it just called the Battle of the Scorched Grounds, or was it called
Yeah.
something
The
different?
Burning Grounds. Yeah.
Burning Grounds.
Burning
there we go.
Grounds or Scorched. I don't remember which one it is. One of
I
the
think
two.
I-
Wait, the Burning Woods and the Scorched Grounds? I don't remember. They're near each other.
I think I saw the Battle of the
The
Scorched.
Spicy Grove.
Ooh,
It's
the
spicy dirt.
jalapeno. Oh, I'm lost. I got it.
Gosh, the Doritos Locos
Riviera.
Tacos. I think he showed me he was in that battle, I guess.
Whoa.
And he kind of like. So you saw what I did to the guards with this, and I like take out my amulet.
Yes.
He did like that. Well, he didn't do. The bad guy, the like demon thing was there too. So okay, so the ghost haunting me fought the demon that the kid released, and them fighting like exploded and killed everyone. I think, or at least that's what he showed me, and then he told me to find his sword, and that it was mine. He definitely said that.
So he gave you the sword, but he doesn't have it.
Yeah, he also told me to level in fighter from now on. Yeah, he said he lost his sword. That's why he was at the Scorched Grounds. I could never find it. I think I had detect magic at that time, and like I just couldn't. So I don't know what that means, but so the evil guy touched his magic sword, and it killed everyone. And then I'm guessing those people are maybe part of the Silver Flame now. That's right, yeah, because it was the Silver Flame fighting the demons, and then everything exploded. Did I see what was left after the explosion? Was there anything left, or just everything gone?
Everything was gone. It just
Okay.
everybody melted away.
Okay. Yeah.
Really?
So
Then yeah, I guess the soldiers you saw are probably in the flame now too. Ooh, this is. I mean, this isn't like one of those regular kind of deities people worship. Like, oh, he makes the farm good this year. This is a lot more complicated and has a lot more power in it.
Barshoon's only here for the normie deities.
yeah, like the Roman like mini gods that were like,
Yeah.
we put this rock here, and like it helps determine our property lines. All hail the rock. Let's have a party.
If it's not the god of a defined thing,
Yeah.
ocean, I'm fine. Trees, I'm good with.
Yeah,
Dead
absolutely.
people.
The mixture of a million souls uniting in harmony.
And an evil
That's too
dragon.
too many words.
Uh,
It needs to only have 2 words in it.
so I guess if you ever find a guy named Steven in there,
Not his name.
It was Thomas.
it's now
Thomas.
it's
I like
Thomas,
that you keep
his
calling
middle
him
name's Steven.
Steven. Steven's my fish.
Whoops.
I just got haunted in the woods.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that we'd probably ramble on some more, but I think we got the gist of it
I
out.
like how Barshoon said, I'm never talking to that lantern again, and your reply was, well, if you find this guy in there, let me know. Hey, Matthias.
Oh, can I go again?
Did I do it?
You did get it. You did
I
it.
did it.
Did
You did the
You
thing.
it.
Ulamok is gonna go first.
Okay.
So I want Matthias to go last. Hey, Ulamok.
What's up, buddy?
How was your evening?
It was exhausting.
Why?
Well, me and Matthias had our very heavy discussion briefly, and by discussion I mean like 12 words exchanged between the two of us. But we had our moment in the basement while he was processing, and after that, I probably just went up. I probably just said goodnight to everybody, make sure everybody was settled, and I probably just went to bed. I probably went to like.
I was taking us on an adventure.
Apparently. BRB.
Why did he switch to mobile and then say BRB? Why did he just say BRB?
I have no idea.
I mean, I'm here. I hear you.
Oh, you're listening. Okay.
Yeah, the internet
I'm
dropped.
so
I don't know.
confused.
That's wild.
I'm so confused why you took us with you so you can say T right back. Okay. We're back.
So
All right. Lulock, baby.
I probably
Tell me all
would have.
about your night.
I probably would have just, like I said, got everybody else settled in for the night, and then probably would have went up to like. I want to say I went up to Mom's study, upstairs. Just kind of to
Are you
sit.
looking for anything specific?
Just sitting down in a quiet space to reflect.
Looking for the sword.
Imagine. She had the
Oh.
sword
Hey,
as a
Mom.
weapon.
You got a sword?
So, Agnes's study is on the very top floor. And it has a window in it that outlooks over the walk up to the house. So she can see people coming and going. Specifically, so she keep an eye on you guys. While you're sitting in the study, I imagine at one point you gaze out the window. You look towards the tree line. And recognizable but undefined shape kind of moves through from tree to tree. And is well, I guess you see that. You see an undefined shape, but it stirs a memory of yours as this something is moving around outside.
What kind of memory does it stir? Good, bad?
Let's say it's Tyler sized.
Yeah.
It's the bear.
He's back for revenge.
Um.
Get out of here, you coward! He walks up to the house. He's all jacked. He got a cut off jean vest on.
Thanks. Bear is so powerful. It sees.
Bro, he's
through
just freaking a
elven
Saiyan? What the
camouflage
heck?
magic.
Yeah, it's ready.
As I see the figure, I kind of just crack I kind of just slide the window open and I hop out and I'm just like, I'm chasing it.
Nice. Why don't you give me an athletics check to see how well you get down from the top story of the building when there are stairs inside.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, sorry.
Redeemed the hype button 3 times, but I don't have a hype button thing, so you
Oh,
have
I got you.
to
Where is it?
Oh, me. There you go, J. Marie.
I can't even have my Twitch open right now. So if people are watching me hosting you and are talking in the chat, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. She's the
Yeah,
only
my
one.
bandwidth is so bad that I can't even look at my chat.
We said acrobatics, correct?
Acrobatics. Why are you guys laughing so hard? What is going on?
It's a 14.
Are you okay?
Josh, what?
Okay, last I checked in, they were pretending to be the bears fighting. I don't know where it went from there, though.
Wait, what? I just saw you spazzing out and laughing.
oh God. Okay.
I love Dungeons and Dragons.
For some reason, the punches like turned into like this, and it just like flopped with every punch. So it was just.
Can you
Because they don't have thumbs.
Could you imagine that this is what like the old Pentecostal preachers are afraid of? They're afraid of this. This is what scares them in the satanic panic. Our friends punching at nothing, pretending to be bears. Be demonic.
Have you ever seen that? Oh no.
Hey, shut up.
Yeah.
It's leveling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, mute yourself. That's right. Go back to your corner. Yeah, go back. being up there. With your 14, you make it down the first like 2 roofs pretty good. You give the last one a little tumble.
That's fine.
You don't take any damage. You land in the bushes. You get back up, dust yourself off.
I'm too tired and motivated to see if it's actually Tyler.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
I just brush it off and keep it
that
going.
shape kind of moves into
Yeah.
the forest.
I follow. I track it.
Okay, can you make a perception check?
Yeah, I can do that. Is it perception? 50.
Joey went upstairs to get marshmallows.
It's actually going to be an unnatural 20. It was a 15 plus 5.
Nice. You see it without any problem. As you're walking through the woods, you notice one of Tyler's snares still set. And you avoid it very clearly. You don't get stuck in it.
Okay.
As you stop to look at it, though, you kind of hear a child giggling, like ha ha ha, like sound, drifting in from outside in the forest, like a
Yeah.
like a little sister from BioShock.
Oh God.
Play
My
with
revivify
us.
work?
Play with us.
Play with me, Ulamak, and he throws a ball at you.
Can I catch the ball?
Oh, good, yeah.
No,
No,
Marshmallow
you hear
Man
the
catches it.
you hear
just
a
hear foot.
giggling, like a childish giggling coming from deeper within the woods.
I follow it, but cautiously.
Okay. As you start to go deeper and deeper into the forest, you realize it starts to get darker and darker. But as it does, the child's laughter gets louder and louder. And the trees get denser and denser. And finally, you come to a clearing, but it's not really a clearing.
Yeah.
It's more like a circle, where like the trees have like made a sphere, almost,
Yeah.
over themselves. And in the middle of this clearing, is the silhouette of Tyler, standing,
Is he looking at me or looking away from me?
looking away from you.
I kind of look around the environment because I'm kind of taking it in that this is not normal. I don't recognize this.
You're outside your house.
And just say, Tyler.
He giggles again.
I walk up to it. Him.
As you approach him, he goes, huh, and he floats off the ground slightly, and then you watch him crumble like you did in the town square, and he falls down in a pile of himself onto the forest floor.
We're having such a serious moment, and then
That's
Josh
such
and Jordan
a
are just doing.
mixture of what is going on right
Jordan's
now.
doing the freaking thriller
Lumak is
dance.
having a mental breakdown, and freaking above me, Jordan is just thrillering around.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. I gotta go down and grab something for security. I have to hold on to the phone for the night, so I'll be right back. I won't be all thriller down the hall.
Oh God.
Thrillered away.
I kind of
Yeah,
just
please.
after seeing him collapse again, I kind of just get on my knees and I'm speechless, but there are tears flowing out of anger and frustration of I can't control what's happening.
From all around you, it feels like you hear a voice, and it's like, powerlessness. It is a horrid feeling, isn't it?
I'm assuming this is a voice I do not recognize. I kind of perk up for a minute, not recognizing it, I wipe the stream of tears away, and I grab my bow. I'm like, yes, powerlessness is very unfortunate. However,
Out of the corner of your eye, you kind of see someone walking around like the sphere, but it's always at the very corner of your eye. No matter how you turn and try to look at them, they're always just outside of your peripheral vision. And they respond to that with, "You don't have to be powerless, you know. There are other ways to resolve things, to fix things, to get the things you love back."
indeed. However, that is not the gifts that I have been given. I do what I can with what I have. And you are, by the way?
Oh, my name is it's not important. But if it's gifts that you use to do what you do, would you like another?
Depends on who it is giving them to me.
Oh, it would be your new benefactor. Me.
If a proposition is being made, I would appreciate being able to see you straight-faced.
That's not gonna happen. That's not something I do. We'll make it kind of simple. We can bring back your friend. We can make all the hurt and sorrow go away.
How?
Oh, we have ways. We have plenty and plenty of ways. He'll return to the realm of the living, and he'll be with you again.
He's not the only one I want back.
Well, the more you want back, the more it costs.
What do you get out of this if I were to accept or entertain such a thought?
We'll get what we want. It's not really a matter of anything right now. We do this for you, and eventually we call on you and you do something for us. It's a mutual agreement. How about this? We're in no rush. We have nowhere to go. You mull it over. You think about it. And when you're ready, we can talk again.
I'm sorry. I want to hear you out. I am just...
Oh, it's okay. You've had a very rough day. Just don't take too long. The boy's skin is rotting, after all.
Can I insight check the...
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, insight check this thing.
What is my plus to insight? Nice. It's a nat 1 plus 5.
Hey man, he's telling the truth. Let's just be real. He's telling all the truth you've ever needed to hear.
Yeah.
He makes a good point.
Necromancy hasn't failed anyone yet.
I mean, let's be real, right?
It failed me. I tried
You-
necromancy, it didn't work.
You let's be real.
I
You
think.
watched, like, this is seriously with your insight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You watched the power of the silver flame bring people back to life. Why can't others do that? Why can't there be things as strong as them? Who says they're the strongest, anyways?
I look down and grasp my whittled raccoon necklace that I made for Tyler. Fine. If you can help me bring them back. And you can help me defeat my enemies.
Oh, we won't go that far. Bringing them back is one thing. Defeating your enemies is totally something very different.
Well, if you give, like you said you will give me gifts and I do things for you in return. It's close enough.
Okay, good. We'll be in touch.
Indeed.
You wake up immediately, and you're laying next to the snare that Tyler set. It is no longer set. It has been tripped.
I tripped it.
No, it's just tripped.
Okay.
Around your wrist is a black leather band with 2 wooden beads and a like 2 wooden beads outside and a jade bead between them. This most definitely was not on your wrist before.
Yeah. I got myself a warlock patron, guys.
Yeah, sure. Or the shadow. I mean, whatever. It's cool.
So, what do you get for your first level in Warlock?
Is that officially what I leveled into?
Up to you.
Oh boy.
He said he'll wait.
Okay. I guess it's something we'll have to talk about later then, Trevor.
Yeah.
Because
Why don't you take the 1 level in the class you are now?
take the level 6 in Ranger
Yeah.
and then move on from there.
Because he did say, we'll wait for things to actually start happening.
Gotcha. Okay. Then level 6 in Ranger. I really
Plus,
think
you get a power spike at 6, don't you?
not really. I wish.
Yeah, you can use the power spike to impale your enemies on, and it's
It's
insta
very
kill.
strong.
Yeah.
Everyone gets that ability. You should know that.
I wish. Let me see. What did I get? I got an additional favored terrain, an additional favored enemy, and an additional language. So for the terrain, I took mountain. For the enemy, I took fiends, and for the language, I took dwarvish.
Cool.
And that is all I got for level 6. Unfortunately, I don't even think I got any like spell slots or anything. I think that's literally it.
Maybe like 1 more spell somewhere in there.
I didn't get
Like
like an
spells
extra.
known.
No, not even spells known.
That sucks.
I think those are literally the 3 things.
Well, you guys are all leveled up. That's all of you. We did it. Woo!
We
Yeah.
did it. We did it, all of
We
us.
didn't do Matthias.
I guess I'll see you next week.
Oh, I know. Oh, bye. We're gonna do Matthias right after I pee.
Oh, okay. Sick.
I don't think he's coming back.
That'd be a big meme.
Hey,
No, you're not
yo.
supposed to come back.
So, stream. What do we think I just made a deal with?
Oh.
So,
Considering it's probably just Joe and me in the stream, I'll be of my thoughts.
I got him. I got a real good voice.
there's a few other people. Actually, yeah, it's probably 4 of you. So yeah, or 3 of you plus Shabery. So
I think
infinite
I
puppies,
played.
plus infinite hype buttons. Honestly, I wish I had a hype button.
I'm not seeing that chat. I'm gonna refresh.
You're not seeing my stream chat?
Oh, hello, Albert.
Oh, that's because I'm not on. I'm watching through Trevor's.
Oh yeah,
Look at
no, you can
yours.
go through watch it through mine, and then you can see the chat.
Yeah.
Wow, Josh trying to steal Trevor's viewers.
Dude, like crazy.
Josh
He's-
You
probably-
know, hosting doesn't count towards your own viewership. Right?
Josh probably hacked the internet to to sabotage Trevor's
No.
stream.
I'm the one who told Trevor to stream it on his channel.
God.
You either just made a pact with the Undying
Yeah.
or the Archfey.
Yeah.
but
So I'm interested to see what Trevor wants to do with it, because my proposition to him for multi-classing into Warlock was a genie patron. So those are not genies. Very different, but
Hear me out. I've
Maybe
heard
it's
Or
a
tale.
more like
doll.
the GBs.
I've heard
Hey-o.
tale that the devil went down to Georgia and
he was looking for a soul to steal.
he was looking for a soul to steal. So, I mean,
thank you, J. Marie.
He was in a bind.
He was way behind.
He was
he
looking to
looked-
make a deal.
Exactly.
I hate you
looking to
both.
make a deal. So, like,
Mhm.
I mean, who knows? Who knows?
Oh boy.
God.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I'll make sure that's a song that I play next session.
Devil went down to Georgia.
Boom, boom.
I'm just
Devil
sitting
went
here with
down.
a mug
you've
full
got
of
the
M&Ms.
electricity that goes when you get like a bunch of notes right. Wow. Guitar Hero 3, anybody? Nobody?
Yeah. Also, I forgot to do this since we're streaming my channel. This is something I do every time. My non-sponsor sponsor, Mountain Dew. Please sponsor me. Thank you.
Hey,
I don't drink soda.
shoot your
Sponsor me.
shot.
It's a joke because literally when I started streaming at the beginning of the summer, I was like, you know what? I drink like 2 Mountain Dews or 3 Mountain Dews on stream, and then like 2 every other day. So it's fine. I'll just be like, Mountain Dew, sponsor me. I drink enough of you.
Now the question is,
Apple
does
power
it
banks.
does it cost
Give me a
less
sponsorship.
for
Apple
me to
Power
drink
Banks.
an entire case of bubbly than an entire case of Dr. Pepper? Am I saving money by my
No.
Switch?
No.
Not at all.
However, you are
'Cause how many-
saving your heart.
You're definitely
Yes,
saving
I
yourself
am
when it comes
saving
to
my
the,
health.
like health for sure.
Yeah, because
Wallet,
honestly, you have
it's
too
probably
much
about the
Mountain Dew,
same.
you fall in love with it and can never love again. You're saving
Yes,
your heart.
that's how that works.
Oh my god.
The people who drink too much Mountain Dew are single.
That's a lie, because I drink way too much Mountain Dew, and I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, I drink too much Mountain Dew, and I'm married.
Really too much?
Yeah.
Yes, I've almost killed myself
Have
with
you-
energy drinks.
Have you
Okay,
met
well that's
me?
an almost.
Have you met me?
It hasn't been too much yet.
This is the person that would come home from work with a 12-pack of Voltage, put it under my desk, and go through it before I went to bed.
Wow.
That
A
sounds like
lot! Holy cow!
Yes, I'd get home at 10, I'd play League till
very
3, and I'd go through a pack of Voltage.
But like it's
It's-
voltage.
Do you
so I
understand
totally
why I
understand.
had to quit soda?
Oh, so the reason we got on this topic is we were
Hey.
talking about my non-sponsor sponsor Mountain Dew,
Ah,
because that's been a thing since the summer.
hey.
Hey,
Hey,
Hi.
what's my name?
Yes.
You got it.
Oh, thank God.
Hard E.
let it be known, today is the day where Trevor finally gets Josh's name right.
It's because Jordan ruined my life.
I thought you've been memeing this whole time. I thought
No,
you genuinely
I
was like,
have.
I'm gonna
No.
say
I'm
it
gonna-
wrong every
I want
time.
to put it out.
That's
I wanna put it out
Jordan.
here. I have the worst OCD. If I hear a name wrong and I hear I'm just stuck because I can't figure out which one it is. It just bounces back and forth in my head. Literally every time I go to say it, I'm like, it's Matthias. It's Matthias. It's Matthias. It's Matthias. It's Matthias. Matthias.
Ah!
Oh boy.
Like every single time.
It's just
Right,
a rotating like
Matthias.
spinner between the different
Yeah,
options for
It's like Wheel of
pronunciation, and it lands
Fortune.
on one of them.
It's Wheel of Fortune is and it's like Matthias, please, Matthew, Micah.
This makes me happy.
Matthew and Micah are like the
Michael!
$10,000 one and like
Yeah.
the trip
Well,
to Hawaii
actually,
one.
it's Micah and then Matthew because that's how the canon is set up.
You were
Yeah.
Hey, how was your night in the basement?
Terrible. I probably I probably cracked open one of the books and read the preface. Try to get a grasp for, let's say, The Twister of Time, because that seems like a cool book to read.
Made sure
read
to
the
take off that dirty, gross paper cover on it.
Yes. No paper covers. Are you kidding me? No.
Tore that off, threw it back through the portal, and then
Yes. That is canon. So I read the preface of The Twister of Time, got too overwhelmed to read the actual first chapter, and kind of just talked to myself for probably an hour and a half.
Classic Matthias.
And
Classic.
Classic.
ended on you should probably go to sleep so that you wake up sane. And I went to sleep.
Okay. I think you fall asleep, but you wake up shortly after. You wake up before the dawn. Um, and in your just general unsettledness, you go outside, go for a walk by like the water to try to find like that inner peace, that calmingness. Um, would you meditate?
I haven't really ever tried it. Maybe Friar Rain has suggested it before,
Mhm.
but I think this morning my form of that would just be looking at the coming sunset and just sitting in silence.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. No, I think that's great. I think you watch for the sun beginning to rise, not to the point of dawn yet. The light comes up, and you kind of find the calm in the forest. You find peace in the sounds of like the winds and the leaves. And as the morning sun begins to really like illuminate your world and bring everything to light, um, you do find like a peace in your heart. You kind of find a rest. There's this feeling that the darkness is over for now. Um, and it's almost like a transcendent like moment for you. You're kind of sitting there and you're like, with this dawn, the day we just went through is over. Though everything was terrible, like this is a new day and we can face this day as we have to. And your moment of peace is interrupted by a hello, my son. Um, and it's the extremely familiar voice of Scholar Orin.
Magic Daddy?
Magic Daddy.
I turn.
Standing behind you in a full ethereal form is Scholar Orin. Um, it's almost as if as the light begins to ascend and like bring like you watch the light kind of going up the trees, you see him kind of appear like with the dawn. Um, and he says, I I imagine you have many questions, and I wish we had an endless amount of time. I will answer one question for you, my son. Ask anything.
I was just getting in a place where I wasn't stressing. You did not help this. Hmm, 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 hmm. I was going to talk with people before this happened.
Before
Um,
this happened.
but before anything like this happened. Um, I can't ask any questions. I can't even ask that question. I'm just going to make statements. You're very difficult. This is very difficult. You're here, and I'm confused.
Yes. That all makes a lot of sense. Your first time experiencing a connection to the other side is rather jarring. Um, I do say though, you only have about 3 minutes.
Oh God. Oh.
Once dawn is completed, I am gone.
Mm,
That sun's sure coming up fast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You won't tell us more about ourselves.
I can't. It's not my place to tell you anything else.
Is Rain? Does Rain actually know where it is?
If anyone knows where it is, it's him. He's the last one to see it. And son, hear me. There are still those in the Silver Flame who have not bowed their knee to Kyber. Though we lost Flame Keep does not mean we lost everything. Seek out the others. Rain is a good man. The Exorcists are good men. There are people who can help you. There's not much time left. What matters most is that you stay together. The circle needs to remain unbroken. Unified, you are a force to be reckoned with. But alone you will scatter like chaff. Don't let their words get to you. Don't let them spread you apart. You all need to be get together. I believe you'll understand a lot more about yourself and about us soon. You just have a lot of reading to do.
Why'd you have to put us to that door?
That's a great question. And I guess the answer is, and he disappears as the sun comes fully up and the dawn finishes with the rise. As he's disappearing, he goes, "Oh, too late. I'll see you again next time you level up." He disappears. And he's gone.
Nope. That didn't make it better.
I'm sorry. Do you see why I wanted you to go last?
Yeah.
It would have been better with a, useful question like, what's your favorite cotton candy flavor, pink or blue?
Favorite color of gumdrop? Purple or periwinkle?
I will.
Remember you.
Hmm. I'll just get up. No. No. I'm gonna sit there on probably the porch and just sit cross-legged, blankly staring.
I feel like you would be sitting on the porch when Ulawak finally starts to walk home. Because if Barshun, excuse me, Barshun and River were like in the night, you and Ulamak would have been more towards like morning.
So I'm like walking back to the house from my weird.
I do have to do my magic thing at sunrise.
Oh yeah, no, you can. I imagine you were going to.
Okay, cool.
So you can just, as they're talking, run out and jump over them.
Okay,
Say your
yeah,
thing and
sounds
run
good.
back inside.
I'll do a front flip, hold my amulet up to the rising sun, and then run back inside. Don't worry about it.
Normal river.
What
Yeah.
the heck?
He He has a little cult thing he has to say too. So it's-
Yeah.
He has a little chant he does.
I think we really didn't need the lantern. I think I have the god in my necklace or something. Just a little bit of him.
Fair.
Oh god.
Like,
All right.
little baby god.
So many things at once.
Yeah. So I imagine I woke up from the woods. I'm walking back slowly, kind of like grabbing my wrist. I see Matthias sitting out on the porch, which is
And then the sun stops moving up, and then you see Barshoon hops in front and plays a little ditty, and then the sun keeps going, and then he hops back in.
Oh wow!
perfect.
We're learning so much.
Whoa! The sun doesn't move without Barshoon.
It's weird. Everybody has like the sun related, like dawn related idea.
And then Spike runs out and he holds up his arm and it hits the sunlight and he runs back inside.
JL walks out with 2 buckets of water. She's like,
Yeah.
"Stop." Hold on. And she blesses it, gets 2 buckets of holy water, and walks back inside.
I kind of walk up onto the porch and I'm just looking at Matthias. Matthias like, mind if I join you?
It's not working. So sure.
Yeah. Did you sleep at all?
A little.
Yeah, I didn't sleep much either.
Those books have a lot of big words in them that I do not want to look up.
Which is funny considering you're probably the main person who could understand them. Maybe Barsha. But anyways. I had a dream or an experience last night that interrupted my sleep, and I saw Tyler. I watched him die again. And just like last time, I was helpless to stop it. I refuse to be helpless anymore. We are going to fulfill whatever destiny has created us for. I am keeping our family together, our brothers safe, and I am fixing our home, even if it costs me everything. I'm done not being able to protect everybody.
Be careful with that determination. Friar Rain would warn of things that are quick to take advantage of people like you. I'm sure that there are things that are quick to want to take advantage of me. So not every promise holds up.
As you're saying these things, are your eyes still closed?
Mm-hmm.
As he's saying these things, I'm obviously like holding and looking down at the new bracelet. And as he's saying these things, I kind of like acknowledge that these are wise things that he's saying, but I slide like my cuffling that was around my arm, like my sleeve part of my armor, my cloak or whatever. I slide that above the bracelet to kind of hide it. Fully acknowledging that the things he's talking about, I just committed to. Why, you may be right, brother. I pray you would continue to be my source of conscience and wisdom. But I promise you, I will continue to be everything I can to protect our family. I feel as if in a way, I feel as if I've failed as an older brother. In a way, I feel as if I failed our mother by not being here when she was fallen. But I promise to make things right. Eventually.
I work my way out to the porch.
For real this
New
time?
bottle, new bottle of mead in my hand. Either you've seen my pants, and I'm just reballing it. Like there's nothing there. I honestly, I don't quite remember where I might have left them, but you know what? What did I do last night?
I gesture. Failure can take many forms.
Hey,
You hear from up the stairs. God, Spike, did you wet the bed again?
bro. Hey, it's funny you mention it because I meant to say something.
Spike.
So,
Spike.
I know I'm not a failure because I'm marked on the inside. I'm special.
Spike, why don't you
Whatever
go inside and
makes
help
you
clean
feel
up?
good.
And maybe
No,
I know some good mead hidden in town. We can get some when we go clean up and take a
This
look
is-
around.
This is fine. This is fine.
That is
But sure.
several
Okay.
weeks old.
Have you ever had fresh dwarven ale?
Yes, I've been all over.
I know a secret
What?
stash. So
We'll come back to that. I
Oh,
promise
go
we will
go clean
because
up.
I'm very interested.
Go clean
No,
up.
you-
And I
no,
will
this is
show
my
you the-
natural.
got-
This is
you got a
not
little-
pee. This is my natural wet.
Go
You
put
got
your
some-
pants on.
You've got some drool on your gill. Right
Oh.
there.
You know,
My
these
natural
things are
wet.
naturally pretty clean, but yeah, I think
It's
you're
a
right.
little slimy today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you need to go take a dip in the
Did you go?
river.
Did you go swimming?
No. So, I actually wanted to talk to you, Matthias. And just being polite, I said your name correctly that time.
Wow. I
Um,
feel so honored.
yeah. So, I had a weird dream last night. I don't know if you guys had something along those lines. I don't think it was a dream, but I kind of do. It's weird. But I got to speak to the heart of the sea. At least that's what I'd call it. And
So you're Moana now.
I've been.
No one knows.
that's the heart of an island.
You're welcome.
But it said that I made claim to some other deity, meaning I betrayed it, and I apologize very, very quickly, because I would never want to disrespect the sea, but first of all, it left this, and I hold up the conch necklace. Do you have a way to identify if this is special? Because it somehow gave me bullets and stuff.
Did you say bullets came out of this conch shell?
Yes.
That's a very bad sign, Spike. Bullets out of a conch shell means almost certain death.
Nah, you're joking.
I kind of like lean over and like reinforced stern face is like, I'm sorry, Spike. He's serious.
You know what? I
fully
would
committed.
believe you, but I've seen plenty of conch shells, and look at me.
With
I
bullets
mean,
coming out of them.
I'm nothing. I'm nothing but good luck. But no, I'm being completely serious with this. It said that I had a mark on the inside of me. I don't have any idea what that might have to do with anything. We survived demons and we survived different things we keep being told were special. I don't know if it's connected. You know what? I'm gonna live with the fact that maybe I'm the only one with a mark inside of me, and maybe I'm the only one special amongst us. Because I always felt like I was the special one amongst all of us.
Okay, give me the
So-
conch.
So, oh, now you're interested. Okay, here I hand it to you.
Still believe that that crap that you can actually talk to the sea.
Yeah, just give it a listen.
Mm. Oh look,
Or-
I hear the sea. I hear the waves.
Ew.
Do you
Oh,
cast
shit.
identify?
I cast.
It's like I'm underwater.
As soon as he holds it up to his ear, I cast create water from the inside of it, and it just flushes into his ear.
Stop!
Yeah, you see the sea? It likes you.
Oh no! Ah! I can't.
Yeah, you
Ah!
see, this is what happens when you disrespect it. It has a mind of its own.
Is it water or conch urine? You'll never know.
Yeah,
What?
Gross.
It's the sea's natural wet.
you know. I'll tell you what. That is a sign of bad luck.
Conch is natural.
Is there a roll that I can make to see if this thing is from a deity?
I mean, there is an
No.
identify spell.
Yeah, there's a spell.
Do you not have?
I don't have it.
Dang it! I was really hoping you'd have it.
But now you're kind of like.
I think only. Let me see. Is it a wizard and bard spell? I think.
It's a wizard and bard
Take,
thing.
take your best guess.
At a roll?
No, if it's from a deity or not.
Is it from a
I guess
deity?
20.
I mean, if bullets came out of it, what color is it?
It was-
I
it
believe
was,
it said it's
fuchsia?
Fuchsia?
Fuchsia.
Oh, bro, definitely a deity. You have my expertise. I toss it back to him.
Your god's in there now.
Fuchsia is the color of the gods.
It
Why
is.
do you think I wear? Why do you think I wear purple?
Good enough for me. Yeah, frick you. I got a deity necklace.
So does everybody here. I just want to
point
point
at
that
my
out.
amulet on my neck.
Show me your necklace. Show me your necklace.
I hold up the raccoon.
Oh no, his is different because he's a Mr. Holy Man. Oh, put this to your ear. See what happens.
I smack his hand away.
Hey, don't disrespect my deity. Hey,
You're disrespecting
You
me by
deserve-
getting my space in early.
you
in the morning,
deserve more
Spike.
than that.
I think at this point
haha,
we're probably
that's so-
being blasphemous.
It's so funny that someone would think they saw a ghost last night, right, Barshoon? It's funny joke.
I mean,
Don't
I just
touch
wish
that.
that I had the necklace. All I've got is this death flute.
You still have the death flute? I forgot about that.
I mean, sounds pretty cool to me. Not gonna lie. Just a. Do you like?
Did we all have something happen
Last night?
last night?
I did.
Oh, well, I think Jael was right about the lantern. I met a cool guy named Emmett, and then turned out the shadow can speak for like anyone in there.
You talked to the lip.
Yeah, you know, I'm just doing Barshoon things.
You didn't
Did-
disrespect.
That. June.
Yes,
Did-
you are.
You
Yep.
didn't do anything like tell it you had the runs because you only make that mistake once.
I'm sure you only had small talk with it and didn't tell anything about your plans and what you wanted to do in order to stop what we were trying to stop.
Well, I was real tired, and yeah, I may have let something slip before I noticed that the entire shadows of the room was trying to eat me.
Wow.
What's
I
the
think it knows it's in the lantern.
Wow. That is
That's not the
good
biggest
to know.
giveaway, but that's something. Okay. Thank you
So,
for the honesty, Barshin.
I got a quest from a ghost to find a sword.
What sword?
Really, really cool and really, really scary sword.
I like swords.
Is it the sword that we've been talking about this whole time?
How much have we talked about Dawnbringer?
Not a lot.
Other than, summoning
Not
it?
a
It's
lot.
been mentioned by name.
Uh,
That's about it.
Does it look like this?
Oh, and he creates his spiritual
Yeah.
weapon of Dawnbringer.
No. Scarier.
Oh.
Yes. Scarier.
Well, I mean, tell you what, if we're within certain distance of wherever we might think, I might be able to find it pretty easily.
Good night, J. Marie.
So
One more height.
I have a lead.
Okay.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Two. Where?
Oh, sorry. I should say this sword, it exploded the demon that we're fighting. I should say that too. I mean, it
Yeah,
also
no,
exploded
there's
the
like
guy
a
that was
whole there's a
wielding
whole
it.
like cleric history lesson on the most powerful sword ever to be in battle.
Like a
and
3-point
defeating
lesson.
the entire, fiend army
But
and then being
oh,
destroyed
okay.
into pieces and lost.
Okay, I'm
forever.
sorry I didn't go to Elven Point.
I mean, to be fair,
It's
he
not
did invite us.
exclusively
Elven Point.
Elven Point Clerical
Elven
Academy.
Point Clerical Academy. Is that canon?
Yeah, get it now.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
And graduate school.
Well, we can't all.
Elven Point Clerical Academy.
Oh
and
my
graduate
God.
Well,
school.
we can't all go to the Elven Academy, okay? Tieflings aren't welcome there. So
Trevor, are you just trying to turn this into a high school anime?
What? No. Next week.
we're all going to class.
But
Briar Rayner was actually your teacher.
whoa.
First day of high school.
This was all just a dream as we
And
were
they've
in
all
class.
got powers.
So wait, are we playing a
Satan is my
D&D?
father, and the man I thought was my father is the
Wait.
world's greatest exorcist, and now it's my first day in high school.
Wait. Are we playing a
Alexis, you
D&D
made a
game
weird
about
turn.
being in college playing a D&D game?
Yes,
Yes.
Sick.
we're playing kobolds and households.
I love it. Let's do it.
If you ever watched Beauty and the Beast, crazy old Maurice.
Yes.
Mm,
That's my lead.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
yeah, it's a good way to explain him.
Mm-hmm.
Further clarification, where is this lead?
Oh, back at my place.
Olaf.
Back in Olaf.
Hold
Mhm.
on. Next time over.
Back in
Wait.
Olaf. Next time over, my place.
Then
My church.
Seen a
I
beauty.
I guess we
You guys
Go
can come
into
over for
town.
Sunday.
get some
I've seen a
supplies
beast.
and we go to Olaf. Does that sound like a plan?
And then,
Well, you guys are. Joey, go ahead and then we'll.
yeah. So Matthias, you actually can you describe the sword that you're talking about?
Oh yeah, I mean there's like
Just go.
imagery of it everywhere. Here it is right here in my hand, in spiritual form,
Oh no,
and
no, not that.
not that.
No. Scarier.
It's that.
Is it that?
It is that.
It's the
that
same
much
sword.
It's the
scarier.
same sword.
Yeah. No, it's not the
Yeah.
same sword. So,
Trevor,
out
is
of
it the same
character,
sword?
It is a separate sword. This is not Dawnbringer.
No, it's Dawnbringer.
Okay. Oh, this is Dawnbringer.
I would
Okay.
say, look,
This is
we're all on the
Dawnbringer.
same page, and
Okay.
Joey's is off here.
I think we're all
Okay,
talking about the
alrighty.
same thing.
When he
The
manifests,
the one on Syllabore Street.
Yeah, that's
that
what-
one. That McDonald's.
okay.
No, the other
that's
McDonald's.
why I said
All
yes.
right.
Oh, this one.
All right, well,
Scarier.
you said it was the most ornate sword I'd ever seen, but I had
Yeah,
already seen
it's-
this sword.
What you had seen was a stained glass rendition
Okay, that's
that
right.
Matthias made.
Okay, it's just Dawnbreaker. Okay, never mind.
It's
I feel
what
less pressure
Dawnbreaker actually looks like.
Dawnbringer.
now. What was the name of the guy wielding Dawnbringer?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are things clicking in your mind now?
Yeah,
Ah,
I got
yeah.
that now.
It's Keeper
Yeah,
Thomas.
I was pretty okay.
It's
Tom
Tom
pretty
Bombadil.
Keeper.
Job Bombadil.
Thomas
Keeper.
G.
Thomas.
Bombadil.
Bombadil.
G stands for
Aquinas?
Okay.
George
Yes.
Washington.
Did you
Okay,
name
so I
a
talked-
keeper of a
Yes.
giant sword off of a church history figure?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so
110%.
I guess I know Thomas. Because I'm all right.
So
Thomas Jefferson's coming.
listen,
only-
just saying.
Uh-huh.
When we go,
Uh-huh.
I respect Friar Rain a lot. You know, I wouldn't be where I am today without him. Okay. He can be kind of Master Oogway.
Oh yes, I love Kung Fu
Yeah.
Bugbear.
Kung Fu
I'm still-
Bugbear! Pandas
I'm
are
still
probably a
back-
thing.
Yeah,
I'm still back on Beauty and the Beast.
He can be
I love how all these are canon
a little bit not shifty, a little bit in the clouds, in the spiritual clouds.
Yes.
I'll talk to
So, oh wow, what a great idea!
I would actually love to listen to that conversation.
I don't see any issue. He's a holy man. I talk to you. You're a holy man. We get along fine.
I am a different kind of holy man,
Oh,
one
okay.
that is actively seeking peace.
You're a different kind of Oh, so he's not seeking peace.
He's seeking.
I'm gonna go more on his side.
Something.
Okay.
Really, it's kind of up in the air with Silver Flame people. So
I mean,
whether they want to kill you or they want to make the world better, they all think they're doing the same thing.
it's,
Why I left.
I already know there's only one true God, but it's if he wants to believe it. Like,
There's only
you can
one.
bel- one clearly.
You believe in a
above them
concept,
all.
you weirdo. You don't believe in a god.
Clearly above them all.
We
It's-
have like another god in a jar in the house behind.
Yeah,
us.
there's like tons
Clearly
of different
spirits. Clearly spirits
powers,
speaking to you.
entities.
That could be anything. I mean, look at the guy with the sword. He was a powerful person. He's not a god.
Listen,
Oh.
all I'm saying is I want
Silence
people to,
across the room.
all
Where
I'm
are we
saying
going
is
with
I
this?
want people to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
along, and I got powers
Exactly.
for
Change.
it. So. All I'm saying is I want people to get along, and I got powers for it. So
As you guys are talking, a very wide-eyed, very disheveled, very bloodshot teller sneaks his head out of the door and goes, "I'm listening to everything you're saying, and I've been up all night, and it's all okay. I found something,
Show us.
or some things.
Me
Come
too.
inside."
I got a
Follow.
necklace.
put on some pants,
That's,
Mike.
that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Where
I
is he?
I
He
still
is,
don't
does
have
not
pants.
have pants on.
No. No.
That is what a fish man looks like down there. I could never unsee those gills.
It's
okay.
nice, right? Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. Gills.
I didn't need to know that. Okay.
I've got the gills with the fills.
So
if
we
you
walk
mind.
we walk inside, eagerly awaiting what he has to show us.
Sprawled out on the kitchen table is a map, a bunch of books, a few candles that are already burned down to their stumps.
I'm gonna grab one of the elk skins throw it at Spike and
Hey.
cast Mending on it.
I
So that-
uncast-
And give him
becomes
yo,
again.
the genius. That's
He has pants
genius!
now.
Honestly, I kind of like. It's pretty breezy. It's nice.
You just gave him an
And-
animal skin kill.
And Joey drop concentration on the elk spell.
I already did to break Giles' heart for a joke. So
I think there's just more elk skin in here though because
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I mean,
I've been
yeah.
hunting
It's a
for
log
years.
house,
yeah.
it's a cabin.
I've been hunting for years or
Hey.
something.
put your hands up if you know it, right?
I know it.
I don't
And
know
by
yet,
that-
unless you told me.
I mean, go to Facebook.
Ah.
Who's going to Facebook? All of us?
There you go.
Oh.
Keller has a giant map sprayed out
Oh.
with a few things circled on it.
I'm going to Facebook.
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 Oh,
See, I'm really enjoying the furs on my legs. Do you have anything in belts? With belts and buckles? I feel like it's more my style.
I did this so you'd stop being an embarrassment. Don't ask me for more, please.
We are in the house.
You can put your actual pants on.
We have guests.
And there's a 12-year-old girl in the other
I
room.
don't.
There's also a 12-year-old girl in the room.
There it is with her dog. She's probably still asleep.
That's an issue.
Okay.
That is very
So
much
I'm
an issue.
seeing 5 circles on the map.
5 circles. Tell her in a I have got all the red dots on my serial killer board kind of mood. Slaps his hands on the map and he goes, I didn't just figure out where they are. I figured out who they are. That's even bigger. That means we know what we're going up against.
Okay. Elaborate.
Okay. Okay. Listen. All right. And he points at the one in the Mornland. And he goes, that's Malathar. They call him Time Twister. Apparently, he's a demon who can have an effect on time in some way, shape, or form. We already know about Belshaor. Well, I guess that's Flamekeep, but also, he's kind of over there. I guess? I'm not sure how he works. Then there's Phil Kartesh. He's the Lord of Agony. It is said that he gets stronger the more he oppresses people. And then there's Val Gultesh, who is the Shaper of Nightmares. I'll let you guess what she does. And then, well, this one was weird. He doesn't have a name. He's just called the Wild Heart. And the only thing I could find out about him is that he's tied to lycanthropy.
Oh.
Like
So those
people into tigers and stuff.
people into werewolves. The Silver Flame saw lycanthropy as one of the, not a major problem, but it's the evil within still kind of escaping. We're not about that. So there was this large war to eradicate it. Last I knew, he was chained up at the bottom of a well somewhere. And I think he was supposed to live there for eternity or something. I don't know.
And
Books are
What?
vague.
what's Katash?
Katash?
I'll do
Ah.
you one better. Why is Katash?
Katash. Well, I guess you've all met him already. That's Katash the Gatekeeper. He was the one who held the other 4 in the box. I don't know where he is.
Do I recognize any of these areas well enough to sort of get an idea of where they may be chilling at? The only one that's like not extremely landlocked is the one over by Lara.
Gotesh.
Yeah.
That is actually next to hold on, I have it right here. So I'm gonna pronounce it incorrectly. I'm gonna pronounce it incorrectly when I look at it too. It's next to Shea Moradi, which is the island of the elves, which is
A lovely
Marwyn had mentioned. That's where the Undying Court is. That's where he's from.
Interesting.
The Mournlands are actually not far from you at all. Your house,
Mhm.
like where you are, that little river in between the Moorlands and Thrain is where you live.
Yeah, we're like above
And-
the E of Thrain.
And
Yeah,
the Mornlands is the country that like
Exploded.
got magic nuked. Yeah. Okay.
During the Great War, nobody really knew why. It
Got
just kind of happened.
Right.
I guess you guys would know because you're close enough that there's rumors of Warforged who have kind of flocked there to live there because they can live in its climate.
Mhm.
The Breeland. I don't think any of you would have went down to Breeland. It's very far. Balder was near the Demon Wastes.
Yeah. Yep.
He was actually that row of mountains is where he was.
Mm.
Like the actual border or the mountains underneath?
Yeah.
Like the border.
Yeah, he can see
Oh.
inside of the Demon's Waste from where he was. They stood on that cliffside and looked down into the actual Demon Waste,
Nice.
which is
The
these
shadow crags.
these huge not adamantium, onyx like walls, and it has that dome, like that magic dome over top of it, so they can't leave.
Yeah.
So Teller says, and that's I'm going to go die.
How about just
He
rest?
he walks to the closest chair and collapses into it. Is he asleep? Is he dead? You'll never know.
Nice.
Sick. Well, I think our first venture is to Olaf to follow that lead, but after that we can quickly go to the Mournland, maybe, and start looking for answers.
Where are we going first? I just need to
The Mournland
find
was
out.
my suggestion.
I mean, what Malthar did
Which?
does.
Alphar is the twister of time.
Ah, perfect.
Okay.
That's the title
Yeah.
given to him. Also,
Or maybe
yeah,
better the devil we
Matthias.
know with Belchior.
Well, that's Flamekeep. That's circled. That's why.
Belchior is the
And he also said he's kind of
Thing
in
in the-
Flamekeep, but also he's kind of over there, and he pointed at the lantern.
yeah.
Matthias, after he names all of them, you would recognize the correlation between the names and the books you were given.
Yep.
Except for one that doesn't match any of the names.
Wasn't that what's his face's like personal
Journal,
thingy?
yeah.
Yeah.
And the only thing scrawled upon the front of it was an endless loop.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good space to stop for the night. This way you guys can think about what you want to do.
Yep.
You kind of have a decent amount of options on where you want to go. The Moorlands is definitely the closest and isn't that far from you. And also, if you're going to Olaf, it's kind of a straight.
We go up,
Pass through
get
the-
Olaf, and then just head east. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was a whole session of leveling up.
Sick.
Yay!
I made a pact with a fiend or undying one. Fantastic.
Time. Does that
Time.
seem like we're ready for something like that?
Nope,
Wearing
but no time
you
like the
down.
present, or maybe the past, or maybe the future,
This is true.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe right now.
You
we should-
also
or maybe the
It's
present
not
over
funny
and
when
over
they
so-
could
again.
use that.
you
It's not funny when they could use either one of those to kill you.
You also know, like, you know that these, the Lords of Ash are not in their full form.
Right.
Because Orin had told you this, that they're looking to return to their full form. They can take on the bodies of, like, mortals, but they decay and get destroyed underneath them because they're too powerful. So what they need, because you guys have had this conversation already, they need whatever relic it is they're attuned to. And they can become their actual form by possessing that relic.
Yeah.
Got it.
So if you're
Raid
fast,
or
if
gather
you're
their old armies.
yes,
Yeah.
Kind of
If
thing.
we're
Gather
fast
them
enough,
in
we
the-
can get them before they find their relics. And
if
become
you're fast
full.
enough, you can stop them. That's kind of why when Orin was sending you through the door, he said you have less than 3 months.
Mm.
Like, you have to go as fast as you humanly possibly can.
Oh, any of them. I'd rather take out the one that has time.
Sooner, yeah, for sure.
Seems like the smartest play. If
I
we
mentioned
lost.
that their Warforged are kind of moving into that area. Matt, you
Into
do
the Mortar?
have yes, you were given a token by Captain Price.
Yeah.
So that
Right,
might be of
okay.
some use. I just wanted to
Price.
remind you had it.
Thank
yeah.
you, thank you. Yeah, I think that's a good push to go there because we have like actually.
I'm
a
not
few
trying. I'm not
people.
trying to tell you where to go. I'm just. It's
No,
been
no,
like
that
3
makes
weeks,
sense.
so
No, I think there's
Yeah.
enough. I think there's enough reasons for us to go there first.
yeah.
Let me see. If we were to go to the Demon Waste, we could maybe meet up with the captain and all of them. And
Oh,
that sounds
Baldur's
very-
crew.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, yeah,
wild.
Imagine. Oh god, we just ride into the demon waste with them.
It's beautiful.
Valkotesh would be working off of Marwin's connections, probably.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he said if you have questions for him during court, he will take you there.
Okay.
You can
Yeah.
talk to them. Like he has the ability to take you to
Yeah.
Chamarade and bring you into their holy place.
Cool.
If that's something he would want to do immediately, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's also up to you guys. You have to.
I want to
make
hold
that
off on
decision.
dealing with another religious
Another
big
one.
name
Yeah.
organization.
I mean, I
First.
think we should talk to Marwin, talk to the friar.
Yeah.
He wasn't a friar. He was your guy.
Friar Rain.
He was a
Friar
friar.
Rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
He presides
think
over a
we'll-
parish.
what would make sense in character is to like swing by the Burning Lands and try to see if Captain can
Thomas?
if Spike can
Spike.
track down the sword. I doubt that it's actually there.
I have
like,
locate object. We'll see if I can do it.
yeah. So
Nice.
that I think would be a good thing to check.
Yeah.
Because again, like I've casted a bunch of detect magics and stuff in that area and haven't found anything, but
It's also worth, I guess, noting because it was our first session. The Friar Rain had said to Matthias, he knows where it is, he just can't remember.
right. Yes.
So
that's
it's somewhere.
true. Yep.
It can be on the grounds where he is. It can be in the Borderlands. It can be in a tree in the woods. It can be in Flamekeep.
Yeah.
He put it somewhere.
Imagine doing a flame keep heist for freaking Dawnbringer.
Yeah.
Now,
It's
hear me
just-
out.
It's Waterdeep Heist reskinned for Flamekeep. Welcome, guys. That's what we're playing.
Now, I wonder if you did Zone of Truth on him, if he knows where it is.
Oh, would he be compelled to say it?
Could he tell it?
I'm
That's
not-
assuming he
it's
re-
not
no. That's assuming it's
sure.
actually in his
No.
memory.
Yeah, no, Zone of Truth also essentially
doesn't
makes it so that
compel.
you can't lie.
Or it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if he doesn't know, he can't lie to you. So he
Yeah.
also it wouldn't make him say it. He would just respond with I don't know.
Okay.
And it wouldn't do anything. If you had a way to search
The-
through his memories,
Yeah,
Mhm.
that
that's
well,
the
that's
story.
that's the only reason that I was like, I wonder. Well, he said he knows, but he just can't remember.
Yeah.
Like that's so if he knows, that's why I was wondering if.
No, because he's not
Yeah.
trying to withhold it. He cannot find the memory of where it is.
I don't know. Just be interesting if he was like, I do not know that. Oh, it's right here. Interesting.
I'm very excited for what's to come.
As well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Till next
But
week,
with
my
that-
dudes.
Yeah, I'm going to go help my wife fold laundry and then go to bed.
Good plan.
Nice.
Sick.
Nice.
Bye,
I'm gonna pray
stream.
that this doesn't go off all night.
I'm gonna call security right now.
Please not.
Everybody call security every 10 minutes, okay? Matt, Joey, I'll send you the
Okay,
number.
All right.
I
I'm ending
swear.
stream. Bye.